Okay, this is going to be short and sweet, and I actually wanted to play my wonderful intro that Jules did. And I want to make sure I'm on point, and I don't have a filter, and I don't even have any makeup. So quit mentioning that. I'm not afraid to show my face exactly how I am, and I'm not afraid to say exactly what I think. So get ready, folks. I just heard the old gal that she didn't call a judge, a blah, blah, blah. So I'm in the chat typing, saying you absolutely did call a judge. I happened to be on your goddamn panel when you did it, and you took the video away, so it can't be proven. But she had me blocked. She won't even give me the chance of going in there and telling the truth on her. She absolutely said she had a judge. I made a joke out of it, being a judge on speed dial. She was going to have a judge look into me giving a Monica Lewinsky to some realtor. She was going to deep dive it. So, oh, gal, you absolutely did pretend you were calling a judge, because nobody thought you were. Because I've been through enough divorces. I know exactly how hard it is to get a hold of a judge. You can't do it. So the next time you put threats out there, anybody in the chat can prove that I ever said I called a judge? Well, no, they can't prove it because you deleted the stupid video. But I'm an eyewitness. I was in there. I was on your panel laying in this bed like I am right now, arguing everything you said. And you took the whole thing down. You muted me, but you absolutely said you were calling a judge, and you even gave me some kind of fake phony case number. So don't lie. Don't lie about me anyway, because I will goddamn sure defend myself. And this other shit you're doing is all phony too. Come here, hyena. Come here, hyena. Come here. You see this face? She has more integrity and more brains, oh gal, than you've ever had. And for your information, repeat, I wasn't going to mention your name again, but the Jim Jones that you know nothing about, you're not the Jim Jones. You're not the cult leader. I am. Because I had that stupid old gal and all you other women thinking that I was giving Monica Lewinsky's to realtors to get addresses. I'm the Jim Jones, not you. Nobody would follow you. No, you would run no call. So get your facts straight. The three people that were on that panel, none of them knew a thing about Jim Jones unless they just Googled him that morning. They didn't even know what country he was in. Didn't even know nothing about Waco. Didn't know David Koresh's name. So don't try to argue with me when you don't have no ammunition, because in the game of wits, you're all unarmed. You got that? You're not smart. You absolutely did say you were calling a judge, and I know there were other people in that chat when I was on that panel that heard you say it, that you had a judge. You put up all these little numbers and all your little fake shit, and then all of a sudden the video disappeared because I was absolutely arguing everything you said, and you couldn't stand it because you had somebody there that had the facts, that is not scared of your lawsuits. In fact, I'm still waiting on the police and my pizza, by the way. You are so ignorant, and it's unbelievable how ignorant you are. Thank you, the whole room. No, you were not wrong. I don't know you, Callie. I don't know you, secret friends. I know you, fun size. I do not know if you were in the room that day, but I was on her panel. She begging me to come up there. And then when I actually got up there, she muted me because I was arguing everything she said. And she absolutely said she was calling a judge, and she was giving him the numbers, and she told him that I was on her panel harassing her when she invited me up there. So she's going to make sure that that embarrassing shit never happens again, because I went in there today when she was running her mouth and typing, and she had me blocked. But guess what? I've got my own channel. I've had it for 15 years. You're beginners to me. I've been on YouTube longer than any of you. I know how this game works. So if you're going to say something about me, you better be ready to let me talk, or I will come on my own thing and turn it on, because I'm right here in the bed. Look, ready to go to sleep, people. I'm in my nightgown. I have no makeup on. No makeup. No filter. Nothing. This is me, 100%. And if you're not going to back up what you say, I goddamn sure will call you out on it. I am tired of this bullshit, but especially you, old gal, especially you. You got all these stupid threats. You haven't come through on a threat in 2.5 years. Never. Not one. And I don't know why these people even fool with you. I don't know what they even worry about you for. You absolutely said you were calling a judge. If you wouldn't have taken the video down, if you wouldn't have had me on mute, if I'd have had somebody taping it, I would show it. But there was people in there that absolutely know you had a judge on the phone. And believe you me, I have been divorced 6 times. And the only time I seen a judge was the day I got granted the divorce. You can't just call a judge up and start giving them, saying somebody's on your panel harassing you when you invited me up there and I'm laying in bed like this, saying, well, you know, old gal, if you ain't going to ask me nothing, I'll just lay here till you get ready to do something. And you shut it down and deleted it or privated it. If you want to prove something, put it back up. Let the people see what was done and what was said. You prove it. You prove it, because you absolutely said you had a judge. And then you changed it to cops. Or you might even pretended they come. I don't know what you did. But I've been waiting ever since. I ain't seen a cop yet. Sorry about that. Sorry about your bad luck. You don't have no influence with the cops in this town. And there's only one of them. Come here, baby. Hyena's scared now. I'm going to have to calm down, people. Because with my dog, they drink the Jamestown. And wasn't that pathetic? Did any of you hear Repeat and Gangster today? And I guess that Sly woman, whoever the fuck she is, trying to talk about Jonestown, and little Repeat didn't have a clue. I thought everybody in the world knew when 900 people went down to New Guyana and drank Kool-Aid. I thought they'd at least heard about it. And I absolutely didn't think she was Jim Jones. I was the one that said I could convince people, because I say stupid shit all the time and people believe it. Nobody believes her. Nobody in their right mind does anyway. And then these two come on there. I have to give Gangster credit. She knew more about it than that Sly did. Sly didn't have a clue. At least Gangster did know more. Neither one of them knew David Koresh or Waco or Ruby Ridge. I don't even know why they brought the shit up. They didn't know nothing about. I don't live 90 miles from Waco. I was right here when it was all happening. Have they ever heard Timothy Bay's name? Don't count on it. These are the most uninformed bunch of, what do they call this generation? This know-nothing, snowflake, liberal generation. They know nothing. Nothing at all. So if you're ever going to use, hi, TL, I hope you're doing well. TT, oh my God, I almost like you said TL. I'm doing great. I'm laying here in the bed like I was that day with, oh, gal, when she took the whole video down and wouldn't let me talk. She absolutely, I'm going to set this straight, because I really ain't in the mood to be on here. Because I might have company this Saturday. I might introduce you to my attorney. He's another Monica Lewinsky guy. I don't even need an attorney, but I might let you meet him. He's fine looking. I just got so mad at her because I was typing and typing in that chat. Anybody, anybody, anybody. I'm sitting there typing. And then I finally realized she's got me blocked. God forbid I ever grab that link again and make a fool out of her like I did the last time. Anyway, I don't even know who they are. What are you talking about, Colby? You don't know who is. I'm 62. I've heard of them all. Yes, Linda, it was rather a big thing when all that happened. And they have documentaries about it. I really could never imagine how he talked 900 and some people to follow him down there, and they were giving him all their money. And then, like I said, when I was around this community, I can see how it could happen, because these people believe anything, because I've proved it. I put some of the most outlandish shit out there you've ever heard in your life, and they believe it. So I was talking about me being Jim Jones, not Repeat. She couldn't run a cult. She can't even run her own house. She can't do anything. Why in the world would anybody think I was calling her Jim Jones? The ones Amsi and Jen were talking about, I don't know them. What are you talking about? Koresh, well, nobody knew who David Koresh's name was. I'm telling them that right now. The Sly woman said something about Waco, but the guy that was there, the head of that church, was David Koresh. He happened to be from Tyler, right here, close to me. And the Ruby Ridge stuff happened, and they shot a little 12-year-old boy in the back and shot his dog. The FBI did. That was when Janet Reno was Attorney General. Just to let me fill you in on the whole thing, I'm not a weed head, so my mind is still working perfectly, and I'm not a pill head, so I have all these facts in my mind. Janet Reno was the Attorney General. Clinton was the president. They went for a family up in the mountains in Ruby Ridge. They shot a 12-year-old boy in the back. They shot the mother with a baby in her arms, and they shot the kid's dog. The FBI did that. Then they went to Waco and did another bunch of stupid shit. But learn your facts before you get on there and run your mouths, because you ain't got a clue. You can't keep up with me. And, oh, gal, you absolutely said you had a judge on the phone. You absolutely said it. I was there. I'm as sharp as a tack. I was laying in my bed, this very bed. I'm not sure this is a nightgown I had on, but I was laying right here, and I said, let's wait, Amber. Let's just wait till all this shit comes true. You're talking. You asked me shit. She had muted me. And then she cut it off and deleted it. And now she's got the nerve to get out there and say it never happened. Well, it did happen. And since there's no video proof of it, I'm going to tell you the proof. Ruby Ridge was heartbreaking. You're right, Callie. And I saw an interview that Randy Weaver did, and the guy at Ruby Ridge, for your information, Little Miss Gangster and Sly, his name was Randy Weaver. He got a big settlement from the government for that, and his attorney's name was Jerry Spence. And Jerry Spence is from Wyoming, and he wore a big cowboy hat, and he got a big settlement for that Weaver guy. They shot his wife, they shot his 12-year-old son, and they shot the guy's dog over nothing, over something about some guns that they set him up with, and it was horrendous. And then the great Janet Reno, who's dead now, went right to Waco and did the same stupid shit with the Waco people. So check up on your history. And when I'm making a comparison to somebody, don't ever, ever think I'm putting repeat in the role of being a leader of anybody, except maybe the leader of absolute lies. That's the only thing she's a leader of. I'm not a hypocrite at all. I like Jules. There's nothing anybody can do about it. I like her, and that's it. I'm not going to be in the chats all the time. I don't have time. I do stuff. And I can get on here and click live on just as fast as anybody else can. And Waco set off Timothy McVeigh. You're right. And Timothy McVeigh was from Olean, New York, upstate New York, where I'm from. He had been in Kuwait and everything, and they executed him faster than anybody, because I think there was more behind that whole story than anybody knows. That seemed all fishy to me. But I had been by the spot in Waco where it happened, and that thing is totally gone. There's no remains. There's no nothing. They bulldozed that thing. And if these women are interested at all in the history, they can get a DVD that's called Waco, and it's got the Senate hearings, and Bob Barr from Georgia, they showed that the FBI went in and set that place on fire. Those David Koresh's people, the Branch Davidians, didn't set themselves on fire. The government set that on fire, and it's a big cover-up. And Janet Reno was a joke, and I'm so glad she's out of that. Attorney General, why don't you look that up? You may need to look and see what Attorney General means. These people are so clueless. I cannot believe. I'm kind of glad I'm 71, because hopefully I only got 10, maybe 10, 15 years left in me, and I won't have to see this country totally be destroyed by the ignorance of the young people that don't have a clue. Hey, Reese, Minnie, you are going to get this dog, because look at you. You're bad. Come here, hyena. I'm not yelling at you, honey. Come here. I got to calm down. I can't let my hyena be upset. There's Minnie. Hi, she heard me. She's a brat. Come here. You want to talk to Minnie? Can you see her, Minnie? Can you see your little girl? Minnie's on there, Reese. Yep. Your mommy in Illinois is on. Did you see her? Say hi, Hina. Don't put up with ignorance either. Because Reese, I can see my girl. Did you see her? Reese is Minnie's dog. Reese has been Minnie's dog since she's seen her, since they first laid eyes on it. Let me see. Oh, I'm getting this hyena. Reese. Reese is upsetting my wonderful hyena. No, she doesn't have no fear. She's a, come here, honey. Come here, Reese. I'll hold you. Leave my hyena alone. You're getting her upset. You're getting my great psychic upset. Hyena said she knows more about Ruby Ridge and stuff. Hi, Bald Cat. I'm just doing this quickly because old gal just made me furious. Saying, anybody remember me saying I called a judge? I never called a judge. Yes, you did. You didn't call one, but you pretended to. I'm calling you out on it. You had me on your stupid panel. You were so shocked when I grabbed that link. You muted me, and now you deleted the stupid thing. But you absolutely said you were talking to a judge, and you gave me a bunch of stupid-ass numbers because I said I gave a real estate agent a Monica Lewinsky. I'm surprised you even knew what that meant. I bet Jen and that bunch on her panel didn't know. They probably had to Google it, figure out who that was. Everybody, this ain't going to happen often, but I want everybody to know because Gangster made a little comment about some old lady that looked like me that was on that stupid ASMR, whatever that is. But she said she didn't wear filters. Well, Miss Gangster, I don't have a filter on, but I'm still going to show my face. I'm not going to talk through an avatar or a little cartoon or whatever. And did you guys see my intro? I have the little white one. I love the little white one. No, she's not a rescue. I got her from my vet. Oh, my God. Minnie, that dog has got a damn... Look, what is this? What is this? You need to quit getting into stuff. Minnie, that dog is 100% a troublemaker. I'm going to set these Pekingese on you if you don't wise up. Did you see the intro? I think I'm doing it just right. I think I'm going to show you my attorney Saturday. Can't do anything tomorrow because it's Friday the 13th. And even though I'm not a witch, I'm very superstitious. And I don't press my luck on the 13th. That's why I decided to go ahead and go live tonight. Reese, come here. I don't know if you can see her good. You see her? Reese. Get up here where I can get a hold of her because hyena's scaring. Come here, baby. Come here. Did the old gal act like she was talking to a judge? Absolutely. And this dog is right about everything. Everything. Minnie, I am still... Minnie. Oh, secret friend. She's stealing Reese. You can have her. She is a troublemaking dog. She gets all my wonderful, quiet Pekingese in an uproar. No, I came to her the day. Yeah, you did, Minnie. You've known that dog. TT, you said she is a troublemaker. She's more than a troublemaker. She's a pain in my neck. Hear how quiet all my dogs are, except for this little yapping thing. But I love her. I'm going to get her up here. We can see her. If I can get her. Now she's tall. No, you're going to get a problem. I won't let hyena touch you. I won't let hyena touch you. Here she is, Minnie. She's not a psychic. I'm sorry. She is not a psychic. But she is a little trouble. Quit. Just sit still and let them look at you. Look in that little camera. Look in that camera. There she is, Minnie. Now, I can just see one of my mob guys is going live, so I'm going to have to leave you lovely ladies. And maybe Saturday, I'm not going to do nothing dangerous tomorrow because it's the 13th, but maybe Saturday I will introduce you to my attorney. But, oh gal, this is for you. You absolutely pretended to call a judge. You absolutely did. And if you lie about it, then you don't have any kind of credibility whatsoever. Where's my hand at? It's a little thing. Anyway, I'm so proud that I did this. I just did it on the spur of the moment. TT, do they all eat? No, not all of them. There's no way I could have only hyena. I think Tammy's up here. The poodle's under the covers. Come here, Tam. Come here, Tam. I'm not going to let hyena get you. Come here. Hyena runs everything in this house. Don't you touch her, hyena. You let Tammy come up here. This is Picasso's mom. This is Tammy. Her, hyena, Jayling are up here in the poodle. There may be a couple more. Usually hyena tries to keep this bed pretty much cleared off just for her and me because she's so selfish. But I was laying there just like, if you want to see a reenactment of me and old gal, I was laying here in my bed just like this, looking at her. I was saying, let's wait for these popos to show up. I didn't realize I was muted for a minute, and then I realized it. And so I said, well, I'm just going to lay here as long as you want. Till these popos show up. You've got so much on me. Let's do this. And she had already called the judge and called the cops and everybody, and she put up a bunch of numbers, and she had some blue shit crossed out like it was some FBI thing. She's the biggest joke that ever lived. And I just hope I get to see her get revealed because she deserves to be totally stopped. She can't intimidate me. But if I had a job or something, I would absolutely be worried about what she would do because she wouldn't be afraid to get people fired in a heartbeat. It's just the type of person she is. She can't do nothing to me. I'm retired. Oh, I need to do a little. I got to shake my pills, though. I can't forget to do that. Everybody's starting to shake their pills. They don't want to admit it. But I think I heard some pill shaking on. These are Tums. In case anybody's wondering, they're Tums. Teton Mafia, Freedom for Animals, report animal abuse. Tell the truth. That old gal's lying on you. Tell the truth. Don't let her get by with it. Because she'll either just forget about it like it never happened or try to make friends with you. Secret, take mine. He's a handful. You got a big dog, don't you, Colby? There's a pill router. You can visit my Reese, but I called her. She already knows my voice. Yes, she does. Now, see how I've got two quiet Pekingese up here with me? And Reese is just the, I don't know if you'd call her a black sheep or what she is, but she sure is a troublemaker. And she makes my Pekingese. I know you girls are too high class for her. We've just got to tolerate her till Minnie comes and gets her. I know, babies. Pekingese are born of class. Anyway, I'm going to let you ladies go because one of my mob dudes is just going live and I don't want to miss his live. So, oh, I'm sorry, secret friend. It's so hard to lose one. Can I support Tom's? You sure can. I just got them because those Pepsid things, I guess, are making me have a calcium deficiency or something. I don't think there's a thing wrong with me. I'm perfect. Perfect hell. And I have no filter and no makeup. Looky, looky, looky. No filter, no makeup. Got my wonderful dogs here with me. Laying on the bed. Air cool in here. It's about 68 degrees. You can hang meat in here. It's like a meat locker. Reckless Grace. I'm not going to sleep, ladies. Sleep is overrated. I'm just going to go watch my mob dudes. I just wanted to call out old gal because I don't like her running her straight up mouth about lies and then got me blocked so I can't type in there. Well, guess what, old gal? I got me a YouTube channel too, and it's been around for 15 years, so I'll go live whenever I feel like it. If you say a lie, I might go right live, especially if it's about me. I don't know about all the other people you lie about. She has a judge on speed dial. That's right. I think I'm going to, there's a kid. No, there's a Nickelback song. It says, we've all got a drug dealer on speed dial. Well, she's got judges on speed dial and cops and detectives and everybody else. Well, there's one cop in this town. He knows me. And I don't have a judge, but I've been in front of a lot of judges, 6 of them, getting divorces. And I've been beat up a bunch of times by husbands, so I've been around some DAs, but I never pressed charges on anybody in my life. And I've never called a cop. Hit that like button. Yes, ladies, hit the like button. I think I've done better today than I've ever done. Look at my babies. Look at my Regal. Hyena's asleep. I don't know where Reese went. Probably have to check. She's probably got something she doesn't need to have. Okay, ladies, I shook my pills. I took a drink of my Snapola. I'm going to go watch my mob dude that just went live and get in a good chat, listen to them. In fact, they're calling out rats, so it might be a good one for everybody to watch. Love you too, Minnie. Love all you guys. Arrivederci. Well, I keep getting my finger in that camera. Got my big notebook. I got my notebook. I don't have my phone. Love y'all. And the next time you gals want to get on the panel and argue about something I say, look your facts up a little bit better. David Koresh at Waco with the Branch Davidians, Randy Weaver at Ruby Ridge, Janet Reno was the Attorney General, Clinton was the president, and Jim Jones went to New Guyana in South America with over 900 people. Get your facts straight. And repeat, you are no Jim Jones. And I never meant to imply that. I meant to imply that I was, because you people believe everything you're told. Like the Monica Lewinsky's a real estate agent. You realize how many real estate agents there are here? Anyway, have a good night. Here, and guys, Clout Walters here, and got good night, TT. Have a good night. I will. I'm going to listen to some of my smart people. Minnie, are you working? I thought you told me you had to work tonight. Anyway, I love y'all. I just wanted to set the record straight, let the record reflect that she absolutely said she was talking to a judge. And I've got tats. Do they look like prison tats, Mrs. Know-It-All? Because I had somebody else heard them talking about prison tats. Well, they're not, because I've never been in prison. I've just visited a lot of people in prison. Oh, I'm not going to bother getting that out and showing you that big gun I got, my big guns. Anyway, arrivederci.